everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. So last week I've got my second dose of the COVID vaccine, which means I am now fully vaccinated. But as I've talked about in a previous video, I have a phobia of needles, which is a huge part of my life because of a childhood associated trauma. And I kind of just want to share a little bit about what went into getting that vaccine and how I personally overcame those fears. So I am so glad that I had the opportunity to get the vaccine. It was such an honor. Also, my parents got it before I do, so that's a good thing. But I knew it was coming, and it was such a terrifying experience. I think the biggest thing that I did personally to overcome the whole situation was to just not think about the needle that's about to be stabbed into my arm. So I tried my best to not think about getting vaccinated during the process because I had to do a lot of paperwork, and then I had to do a bunch of waiting. I tried to tell myself to stop thinking about the needles because I know I will convince myself to back out if I keep thinking about it. And then it was time, it's time for the needle. For the first dose, when I entered that room, because it was on my left arm, right? So I had to roll up my left sleeve, and then just out of sheer nervousness, I also rolled up my right sleeve because my mind was just so all over the place trying to distract myself from the needle. It was so at that point I had both of my sleeves rolled, and then when the doctor talked to me, I suddenly snapped out of it, and then I laughed it off, and I said to him, why did I roll up my right sleeve? We had a good chuckle, and that helped me to not think about the needle, and that helped also to alleviate the pain a little bit. But then the doctor asked me if I was nervous about getting the injection, and then I said yeah, because of this childhood trauma that I had, because I had to get a lot of blood drawn for my typhoid tests twice. And then we kind of laughed it off, and I said thank you, and that was it. And then another month has to go by before I get the second dose, and I expected myself to be able to sort of calm myself down by laughing it off, but I had to take my finals in 15-20 minutes. I had all these materials in my head, and I also have to calm myself down at the same time. So I think I let my nervousness get to me, and it showed. And when I entered that room to get the second vaccine, the doctor, she said to me, are you nervous? And I was like, yeah, I had to tell the typhoid story again, right? So I was forced to think about needles while she was administering the vaccine to me. But because I was talking about needles while that was happening, the second jab hurt more. I felt it hurt more. But on the contrary, my hand felt more tired on the first dose than on the second one. The second one only hurt in that one spot, but the first dose I had my arm was sore for 3 to 4 days. So that was a little weird, a little compromise, I guess. And I know the side effects are different for everybody, but that's just how I felt it and how I overcame it. If you also have trypanophobia like I do, you can do it. The vaccine is so worth it that you can just push through and overcome these thoughts in your mind that sometimes can be overwhelming. Even I admit defeat to those thoughts. It wasn't easy, but when I did it and I got it, it was such a huge relief. I believe in you. Go get vaccinated, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Also, on my next video, I'm going to be launching something very special, so subscribe now so you don't miss it.